relationship that has gotten to this extent need you to back up from it. When a woman constantly treats you with these behaviors, or you've noticed your relationship has gotten to this extent, this is the best time to really back off of that relationship and stop contacting this woman. If she really value you, she know your worth. She's never going to treat you like that. Most times when women treat you this way, is because they notice you don't prioritize these two things in your life. You don't prioritize your value and you don't prioritize your worth. Because if you do, you won't remain in such relationship. Now, the first thing you consider before you go no contact with a woman is when there is lack of constant disrespect. When there is lack of constant respect, she doesn't respect you at all. When a woman stops respecting you, it means that she no longer see that you are really important. When a woman no longer see your importance, this is where anything you're paying, she can no longer feel it. Because if she feels your pain, she knows that constantly disrespecting you is going to be hurting you, is going to pain you. She's going to stop. So where there is constant disrespect, it makes you not to really have value, not to have worth. You let go of everything because most times you just want peace to reign, but you don't want constant problems, constant shouting on. This is where you should tell your woman, please have an open conversation. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way this is going. If your woman refuses to retrace her step, if she refuses to stop, this is the time to go solo. This is the time to go low and no contact her at all. If she value you, she's never going to treat you with constant disrespect. It's because you're not valued. It's because she's not seeing you as a priority. Now give yourself that priority. Prioritize yourself. Because if you still stay in such relationship, it's never going to change. She's never going to change the way she treats you. This is time to reevaluate the relationship and leave. Then the second thing you notice that it's time to really go no contact with a woman is when you notice the relationship always have negative effect on your mental health. When you notice that before you can even have conversations with this woman, everything will be about negativity. It can never, she can never say things or meaningful words that will really promote good energy around you. You will struggle to have good life. When you are in a relationship with a woman who really affects your mental health, when something begins to affect your mental health, it begins to affect your goals, your dreams, your aspiration in life, the way you see life in general will always change. You will notice that you will now start feeling, you will not have the feeling of fear whenever you want to do something. You will not have the feeling of you can't do it, you're not enough whenever you want to do something. So achieving your dreams and goals become something most times you pause, most times even when you're doing it, you feel you can no longer do it. So if a relationship is affecting your mental health, you're always unhappy, you're always depressed, you're always not yourself. Each time you're with this woman, it's time to end contact with her. Especially if you've shown her, you've talked to her, and she never seemed to really understand you or change from her behavior. This is the time to withdraw yourself. Most times, many of you do not know when to withdraw yourself in a relationship. When you give and you're not getting, it's time to, it's now, it's something that will really affect your mental health. It's time to evaluate yourself and tell yourself you can't be in such relationship. Then if you notice that you have the feeling of constantly drained in that relationship, you always have this feeling. Each time you communicate with her, you're not always yourself. You're always unhappy. You just don't feel yourself. Most times you're even scared to call her, or when she call you, you're even scared to take the call because you don't know what is coming with that call. Most times when you have the feeling of you're always drained in a relationship, you will be unhappy. You will be an unhappy person. Most times, even what you're doing is no longer interesting to you. This is the reason why you should not be in a relationship with a woman when you feel constantly drained whenever you speak to her or whenever you see her. Then the fourth one is when you feel manipulated. When you are in a relationship and you feel you cannot just be yourself, because when you're being manipulated, you can't be yourself. You can't see something white and you say it's white. You will always want to corner it so that it will suit her, because the manipulator will always want to always have her way. You that is being manipulated will always want to give up your own opinion just to suit her. So if you notice that you're always giving up your opinion just to suit her, not that you're willingly doing it, but because she really wants you to do it, if you don't do it, there won't be peace. Then you need to end contact with her, especially if you've communicated it and nothing changed. It means she really wants to be in control. Then let her go and be in control. She's not supposed to be in your life. Then if you also notice lack of trust, for some reason, there is no trust. Trust is the bedrock of every healthy relationship. But if there is no trust, she's not showing any sign of trust. Whenever you see something, you need to explain yourself. Even when you're right, she doesn't seem to believe you. Once you notice lack of trust in your relationship, or you don't seem to trust her because she lies a lot, or the two things that happens here is you ask yourself these two questions. Are you really the reason why you can't trust her or why she can't trust you? Are you the reason? Are you giving her something that is making her to stand on her toes to really protect herself? If you are the reason, calmly tell yourself that, oh, I'm the reason. Evaluate your conscience, evaluate yourself. If you are the reason, work on yourself. Most times your insecurity can still make a woman to not trust you or always want to be defensive for you not to trust her. So if you've asked yourself this question, you readjust yourself, the relationship can still work. But if you find out that no matter what you do, these trust issues still comes, it's time to back off. It's time to let go. Then the sixth and the last one, absence of growth and mutual support. When you are in a relationship and you feel there is no growth in that relationship, a woman who is in your life is supposed to constantly encourage you, not just by encouragement. She's supposed to support whatever you're doing. If you find out she doesn't support what you're doing, and you find out that you're not growing, maybe if anytime you talk about maybe things that is supposed to benefit you, she's always bringing it down, she's always bashing it. It's time to evaluate the relationship. It's time to let go. So when you find out these things in a relationship, there's no point staying with such women, because you will never ever find your peace. You want peace of mind. So with this kind of women, you will never have peace of mind. So once you notice this, it's time to back off. It's time to let go. It's time to do not go playing their games. It's time to tell yourself, oh, I am done. Be done and end contact with her. If she's in another relationship, she will know that you told her. So she will readjust herself. That's if she have the opportunity meeting a man just like you. Most times they tend to come back. If you have the time or if you have the energy, if to forgive them, you can. That's if they've changed. But if they didn't change, leave them where you left them. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to always stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do what you like. Drop your comment what you think about this video. Subscribe to this channel, follow this page, share all the video for more videos like this. Thank you.